Hello, everybody. Welcome to my another of my episode of Lunch with a Dietitian. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Moshumi. I am a registered dietitian. I live here in Michigan, and my passion is food and nutrition, and my mantra is food is thy medicine. And um, Hello, everybody. My name is Moshumi. I am a registered dietitian. For those of you who do not know me, my passion is food. Hi, sorry about this technical glitch. I don't know what's going on. But, anyways, today's topic is one that is of a lot of interest to me, and I have had a lot of people asking about this special lifestyle. So basically, it is the anti-inflammatory diet, which I call the anti-inflammatory lifestyle, because to me it's a lifestyle. So the one big thing about this anti-inflammatory lifestyle, which I tell everybody, is if you have issues with chronic inflammation, do not look into your medicine cabinet. Look into your pantry, kitchen cabinet instead, because guess what? Food and healing, I mean, especially with the anti-inflammatory diet, food can do a lot of healing. So that is one of the biggest things. But anyways, let's start with what is inflammation, right? Our immune system, it becomes activated whenever our body recognizes something that is foreign. Anything. It could be a microbe, it could be a plant pollen, it could be a chemical something. And when there is a trigger, that causes inflammation. However, inflammation is not necessarily a problem. The threat comes when inflammation becomes chronic. And when this inflammation comes even without a trigger, right? What are we going to do? That's when inflammation becomes our enemy. So what now, the other thing is that what diseases are linked to chronic inflammation? There are many diseases, but I'm just going to name a few, which probably you guys are familiar with. Big one is cancer, Alzheimer's, depression, rheumatoid arthritis. There's like so many, and there's still research going on to show how inflammation, chronic inflammation, is related to so many different disease states in our body. And the one thing is food, of course, is extremely important, but there are a couple other triggers. One could be, your stress levels. That's important. Make sure stress levels are low. Genetic disposition, of course, is there. Exercise. How much are you exercising and how much are we moving our bodies? And then exposure to toxins are also extremely important. So all of this together can help you fight your inflammation. So now coming to the big topic, which I know all of you are waiting to listen to. what is the inflammatory diet, or like I call it, it's an inflammatory lifestyle. Something that is, like I said, is very close to my heart. I follow it, and I do recommend it to a lot of my clients. It is not a weight loss diet, but at the same time, if you follow this, the weight loss just comes with it. With my diabetics, we've reversed diabetes with following an anti-inflammatory diet. So it really has played, in my own experience, just with my clientele, has worked great. The whole anti-inflammatory lifestyle. The reason, this is one of my favorite lifestyles is because, number one, it keeps your weight stable. So a lot of people ask me, for instance, my weight has remained fairly steady in like the last 5 years or so, and people often ask me, what do you do? Follow this lifestyle, the anti-inflammatory lifestyle. It gives you steady energy, a fairly stable, good blood sugars, ample amount of vitamins and minerals, your essential fatty acids. This diet or this lifestyle is loaded with fiber, guys, and lots of phytonutrients. Again, if you guys don't know, but most of my clients or my specialization is women and women's health problems, and most of my clients are 40 years and older. And so as we are getting older, it is a lot of us are worried about, things in our body that never used to happen are now happening. So that's where phytonutrients, which this lifestyle provides us with, is wonderful it's very much needed. So the general tips for an anti-inflammatory diet is one is aim for a variety of fruits and vegetables. I call them my rainbow plate. Anytime, guys, whether it's a meal or a snack, make sure your plate has the rainbow colors. I always say get seasonal fruits. Variety is the key. So, even though you might like bananas, try to get berries, try to add pears, apples, different vegetables. Get vegetables from the cruciferous variety, get your greens. So having that variety is just so important, and that's one of the big tips with this with the anti-inflammatory diet. The other thing that this lifestyle calls for is fresh produce, fresh food. Again, the ones who worked with me, my clients, my friends, my family, they know how much I push to absolutely stay away from processed food. I'm telling you, all the processing that food goes for is the culprit for all of our health problems. So as much as we can, try to stay away from processing, eat, this diet or lifestyle calls for an abundance of fruits and vegetables. Eat as much as you want. There is absolutely no limit, okay? Now let's break it up into like your calorie, protein, fat, if you do start following this lifestyle. Calorically, this diet calls for an adult person, it calls for about 2,000 to 3,000. I know calories per day. I know that sounds like quite a bit. Again, calories are very much based on your height, your weight, your activity level, any genetic factors, any health problems you might have. So I calculate it based, it's tailor-made for everybody. But in general, this diet or lifestyle does not believe in cutting back calories extremely. And in fact, my experience with my clientele is, going under on your calories, just like going over on your calories, can cause weight gain problems. Going under your caloric needs will also cause weight gain. So be careful about how many calories you're needing. Like I said, talk to your dietitian, talk to your physician to find out how many calories you need in a day. So anyways, this diet calls for about between 2,000 to a max of 3,000 is, like I said, depending on your height and weight. Then the other thing to remember is this lifestyle or this diet calls for about 40 to 50% of your caloric requirements coming from your carbs. That's your carbs, and I'll be expanding on that. 30% comes from your protein, and about 20 to 30% comes from your fats. So for those of you who, I know some of you just joined me, guys, I'm talking about the anti-inflammatory diet, and we are breaking up the calories, the nutrient requirements, and things like that. Now, carbs. In this lifestyle or diet, the one thing that I say absolutely no to is sugar. Stay away from sugar completely. I'm telling you, none of us need sugar. So let's stay away completely, from sugar. When I'm talking about carbs, if you guys have watched my previous episodes where I say yes to carbs, my lifestyle or my mantra is absolutely yes to carbs. What kind of carbs is what is very, very important. Whole grain, intact carbs is what's important, right? As long as you're getting your calories from whole grain, intact carbs, from like your sweet potatoes, from your beans, these are good carbohydrates our bodies need it. So do it. And like I said, it's absolutely, your weight's going to stay stable. Your blood sugar is going to be stable. So I've worked with this closely, and I can tell you, on a regular day, I see about 3 to 5 clients, and this is what I'm doing. So it's my own experience. This does work. Again, it's, tailor-made for everybody, but in general. So the things that you want to avoid with your carbs absolutely is any refined carbs, any processed carbs like your chips, your pretzels, anything that's refined, absolutely. One of the killers these days is your high fructose corn syrup. Definitely avoid that, okay? We do not want that. And like I said, no sugar, stay away. Completely stay away from packaged foods too. Do this for a few months and you'll just feel your energy levels, I'm telling you, I can promise you, skyrocket. Next are, after our carbs, are our fat, right? I said about 20 to 30%. Now, when I say fat, I would highly recommend stay away completely from or reduce your intake of saturated fats, which is like your butter, your ghee, your cream, your fatty meats, things like that. The fat, so where are we getting our fats from? People ask me, where am I going to get my fat from? You are going to get your fat from like your extra virgin olive oil. You can use your expeller pressed organic oils, even if it's your canola or safflower, sunflower. Make sure it's your expeller pressed organic oils, okay? Things to avoid, your margarines, your shortenings, do not completely avoid these. Even your partially hydrogenated products, absolutely no. The other place where you're getting your fats from are your omega-3s, very, very important for this lifestyle or diet, is your fatty fish. Your salmon, I really push for the frozen wild or canned salmon. For people who are vegetarians, flaxseed or your flax powder, there is nothing like it. Packed. So get that with your fish oil, and I'll be talking about your supplements too. Make sure it's got the EPA and the DHA, like I told you in my last lunch with the dietitian last Friday. I was talking about supplements in women. So that's important. Make sure any supplements you're using, it's, there's no heavy metal or there's no contaminants, of course. But other than that, like I said, that's extremely important. important, and that's where you're getting your fat from, your olives, your avocados, your nuts. These are wonderful fats. We really do not need any of those refined oils, guys. So minimize, or I would say no. Just like I said, say no to your sugars. Do it for 4 to 6 months, and you'll notice the change. If you, for example, if you have arthritis and you're hurting, your joints are hurting, follow what I'm telling you. If you need more strict diet pattern, send me a private message. I'm here to help you guys, but follow some of the things I'm telling you, and I can promise you, there's going to be a big change in how you're feeling. Leave alone things like your weights and so on. Protein, the next thing is protein. About in this diet, like I said, about 30% only comes from your protein, not the typical American diet where we are getting boatload of protein. So with protein, the important thing with this lifestyle is try to stay away from animal protein, however much you can. I'm big on pushing your vegetable proteins. And then, like I said, stay away from your animal protein. You can do fish a few times a day. Get your vegetable protein from your soy, your beans, whole soy foods. I have had a lot of requests on that, on plant proteins. So watch out. Every Friday when I come in, I will be talking about your soy or the vegetable plant proteins too. But I cannot tell you how important it is. At least start with a few days of transitioning to doing more plant proteins, and you will not be sorry. You will love your body. You will love your energy levels. So try that. The other big thing with this lifestyle is fiber. Okay, you will, if you follow what I'm telling you today, in general, you'll be getting about 40 grams of fiber a day. That's what we are looking for. And a high fiber diet is so wonderful. I mean, I always say, your GI tract is related to your mental well-being, to your physical well-being, everything. So make sure, you get a lot of fiber, which you will, because this diet, guys, basically is calling for an abundance of fruits and vegetables, lots and lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. And then, like I said, if, for example, somebody asked me the other day, does that mean no cereal? No, you can have cereal. Just make sure when you are having cereal, there's about 4 to 5 grams of bran in about 1 ounce of your cereal. So, watching for the fiber content, your steel cut oats, that's high fiber. Like I said, intact grains have bountiful fiber. If you follow, like I said, if you do your fresh fruits and vegetables, or even your cooked, they have so much fiber in them. You will never run short on them. Anyways, the other thing that this lifestyle pushes for are your phytonutrients, and like I said, as we are all getting older, we really want to get more phytonutrients into our systems. And I cannot tell you how important our fruits and vegetables are to get, your mushrooms is another thing, your rainbow, like I said, the different colors of your fruits and vegetables will just add in so much phytonutrients to your diet, guys. And that's so wonderful for your skin, for as you're aging, all these changes that are happening, it's giving you the protection you will need. Try to also add more cruciferous vegetables, which is like your cabbage, cauliflower family. That is wonderful. Organic, seasonal produce, I really push for that. Now with organic, not everything needs to be organic, but again, I will be doing another segment on that, but as much as we can, that's wonderful. Fluids, lots, this lifestyle, the one that I'm, talking about, your anti-inflammatory lifestyle, drink lots and lots of fluids. If you are somebody who loves their soda, why don't you try doing sparkling water with some lemon slices? It's like a lemon soda, but doesn't have any of the gunk that's there in your Coke or any of the other sodas. No added sugar, right? So try pushing that. Green tea, you could do your tea. I mean, tea is packed with your antioxidants. So I'm like a big green tea drinker, and I drink that a lot. So tea is another wonderful thing. With this diet, you can do, I know some of us crave a dessert, dark chocolate. Okay, now a plain dark chocolate is great. Just make sure, guys, it's got about 70% of cocoa, in it. Okay. Also, like I said, I will be doing another segment on, how to follow this diet, but use ample amount of spices and herbs in your cooking. Not only is it enhancing your fiber, not only is it enhancing your flavor, what it's doing also is it's adding so much more nutrients to your diet. So again, if you follow my page, which is Dietitian Moshumi, you will notice how much I write about spices and herbs. That's what I've grown up in. Growing up in India, that was one of the big key points of our diet, and I just cannot speak enough about that. As far as supplements go on this lifestyle, like I said, fish oil, big on that. Your vitamin D3, I did talk about supplements last week too, but I'm going to kind of, talk about it again really quick. If this is an anti-inflammatory lifestyle we are following, so if you feel like you're not getting enough turmeric, or if you're not getting enough ginger, then I would, I definitely supplement for my clients with those. Your coenzyme Q10 is another one. Make sure to get about 60 to 100 milligrams. And with your largest meal, that's a big one. A great multivitamins with, like, make sure that your source is a good source with no toxins added. And we've, a multivitamin that's got your C, your E, your carotenoids, your selenium in them, that's a wonderful one. So those are some of the anti-inflammatory supplements, that I would definitely push for also. And, again, I do see I have some questions in there. I will be answering each of you individually once we are done here with this session. But thank you guys for attending. I will be doing this every Friday at noon Eastern time. I believe in India it's 9:30 at night. I see somebody watching me from Singapore, which is 12 night your time. So definitely watch me. Like I said, this is my passion. I do want to spread good health, good nutrition to all of you. Stay happy, stay healthy. What I have here, I don't know if you guys can actually even see this on camera, but basically what I had for lunch today was a black bean soup with lots of tomatoes and vegetables. I will be putting out the recipe also in there. Have a wonderful, happy, healthy weekend. Don't forget to hydrate. And like I said, if you want to, go ahead, start your anti-inflammatory lifestyle. It's just absolutely, absolutely wonderful for you. See you guys next Friday. Take care now. Bye-bye.